Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Hunterman, and this is Euro Truck Simulator 2. And there's a slight issue, everybody who might have been watching last night. Okay, first of all, I have a little bit of a headache. That's not going to help anything. Secondly, last night was a bust as far as like a bunch of missions I did back-to-back trying to go for an achievement that I couldn't even begin. It was a whole experience. I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm just playing Euro Truck because at this point, I'm having fun. But today, Iberian DLC comes out, which reminds me, up in the top corner of the screen up here, I need to go ahead and add it. So I will do that live. And while I'm doing that, wait, is that... Hold on. That gave me American Truck. I want Euro Truck. Okay. It's just called Iberia? I think it's just called Iberia. I've been talking about for... Yeah, it's just called Iberia. So, Eastern Europe, Black Sea... Vive la France, and Iberia. Okay, cool. Now we're perfect, but we're not perfect, because here's the thing. Last night, I left myself off in France, and I'm not there anymore. The game was like, whoa, in case your truck was in a different place or whatever, we have put you into a safe place. Problem is, my safe place is a warehouse back in Istanbul, Turkey. Let me go ahead and, for anybody who's watching on the YouTubes, show you that I was, like, here in Luxembourg to get over here to Spain. But I am now over here in Istanbul, Turkey, so that's not even the full screen. So, hold on, wait. While I'm talking, let's do the full screen. So yes, so as you can see, I'm now way over here, as opposed to up in this area. I was near Metz in Luxembourg. I was going to go over here to Spain. So, here's the thing. What I've decided to do is, a little bit earlier than expected, I'm going to go over here to my garage manager. This is for continuity's sake. I'm trying to keep you guys up to date what's going on. So we're going to go to Aberdeen, in which I have a warehouse slot left open. Remember that there is an achievement I need to go for that has me get to own 7 different of the brands of truck in the game and put 1,000 kilometers on each one of those trucks. Now, I don't have enough money to get a new truck right now, but what I can do is I can go over here and I can assign a truck. I can assign... Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, what? Alright, email. What's email? Special new transports? Oh, no. You can also take Madrid, Lisbon... Oh, okay, alright. I will have to reference that email later. Anyway, truck manager. So, I need to take my truck, and I need to relocate my truck up to Aberdeen. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm thinking ahead. Now I need to go to the driver manager. We're going to pick up our 3rd driver. What's their name going to be? Who even knows? Let's find out. Recruitment agency. Doing it live. Hire driver. I hear Zelda Fairy Shrine music with the ETS music. Well, that's good. That's exactly what you should hear. Eorzabeth? Eorzabeth is a really neat name, girl. And you're rated 1.7 for timely and hazardous materials. Nice. Perfect. That's exactly the type of go-getter attitude I need. Eorzabeth. Eorzabeth, you're going to go up here, and you're going to use the truck I just gave up. And you're like, Hunterman, how are you going to get to Iberia without a truck? Well, the same way you get to any... Oh, look, the live event is at the very top of the screen. Way up there. Okay. The same way to start the game anytime, which is I'm going to do quick jobs. And part of the reason I'm going to do quick jobs is because it'll get me over to there, over to Spain and France. I still intend to travel into Spain if I can. So I'm going to pick a job place like Tulsa. I'm sure I said that wrong. And we're going to see if we can get ourselves price per distance. And I'm not really going to be picky what type of job it is, except for it needs to go southwest. Oh no, is the game not updated to the fact that I've got the DLC and that it's giving me jobs going the other direction? None of these jobs are going southeast, or southwest. Wait, ha! Ah! That's the least payout, but it's what I got. Valadoid? Okay. Or Montpellier? What do we got over here? Ooh! Ooh! Through Spain and into Portugal in a very expensive, fast, fragile, hazardous trip. That sounds like exactly what my audience is here for. Alright, so, I was about to switch back to the YouTubes to do the thing, but I don't have to because everybody's caught up. Anything weird, anything special going on? I don't think so. We're going to take this job. I, of course, am not going to be driving my own truck, as just previously established. I don't know why I'm telling you guys that, because you just saw me do that.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3. What? You know what? I didn't even look. Medical vaccines, and I'm doing a perfectly honorable trip. It does say it's going to take 44 hours to do this trip, or that I have 44 hours to do the trip. Not that it will take that long, actually, now that I've said that out loud. Alright. Next rest stop is...
Turn left.
Okay. So I have 44 hours to make this job. If I'm paying attention to myself, then... And quite frankly, when am I ever paying attention to myself? But basically, what I'm going to be doing here is about the time I should be entering Spain, on the way to Portugal now, I should... Wow, that's a lot of trucks. Look at all this traffic. On my way to Portugal via Spain, I guess I'll say. Wow, guys. Jeez. We're going to be admiring things trucks. No, the sun will be coming up, so that we will enjoy more of the game in daylight.
Exit down.
And on the upside, super upside, we don't start in Great Britain right now, so we don't have to worry about shenanigans driving on the wrong side of the road. Looks like I got 3 viewers. I imagine a portion of that right now has to do with the fact I put Iberia in my title on Twitch. Because this is new to everyone right now. That's another thing for anybody watching later on YouTube. Iberia just went live. This DLC that we're about to travel into just went live 10 minutes ago. So in addition to me being generally new to the game, this is going to be new to everybody watching also, so that's going to be fun.
Right.
Still need to pay a little bit more attention to when I'm in a guardrail situation.
Keep left.
Keeping left. Let's, you know, I was gonna check the headlamps on the truck, but, Alright, now that I'm officially on the road and driving in the game, Carl, if you are still there, if you could just tell me one last time, is the current volume of the music, perfectly fine for people to both hear and hear me over? Is that working okay? 'Cause we are on our way. In fact, we are moving from Montpellier going southwest towards Spain. Time to start mispronouncing road signs, so what do we got? Toulouse, which is a city I could have started in, but didn't have a mission that took me all the way through Spain and into Portugal. I was looking for either westernmost Portugal or southernmost Spain as a destination for my first time into the countries, and this upcoming city that we're about to travel through didn't have either. So, okay, hold on. So if I go straight at approximately 30 miles an hour, yeah, I probably could have made that if I hadn't slowed down so much. Alright, well, I will ask anybody else who's present in just a couple of minutes. Stay in your lane, buddy. At least I'm not on the wrong side of the truck. That would have ruined everything. Keeping left. Alright. So yeah. Last night's experience was kind of a bother. It has gotten me thinking about mods for, honestly, like, besides the multiplayer, like, really the first time, besides looking for, like, improvements to the AI. Because, man, the fact that I could not get a job out of a particular city that, like, just straight up, American Truck Simulator is an easier game because American roads are easier. That's just, I don't think that's going to be in dispute by anybody. And, but also, as a game, Euro Truck Simulator 2's achievements are much more difficult, much more involved. Stuff like, for example, I am now less percentage today than I was yesterday, as far as revealing the entire world map, because I've installed some DLC, and that DLC has expanded the world map, and there is an achievement for getting all 100% of the roads uncovered in the game, and because I've added more game, that 100% goes further and further away. Basically how it works. If I don't make good progress, that will be an ever-losing battle as more DLC comes out. But, we'll see how that goes. In any event, but there is an achievement in the game that if you're watching the playlist you will have just heard about, but for anybody live, right, it's called Orient Express. Right. And in Orient Express, you have to not only do a specific type of mission, or a specific mission I should say, not a specific type of mission. You have to start the achievement from a certain place on the map, to go to another certain place on the map, and then from there, you have to go to additional places on the map consecutively, from one place to the next, from one place to the next, from one place to the next, to get the achievement. And... oh, hello, construction. What's going on? Why aren't you pulling out and going around? Okay, there's not a stop sign situation, so I don't know what you guys are waiting on. Apparently it's 50 through construction lanes. Is anybody following me? They're trying to keep me from Spain! But nothing will keep me from my journey's destination. Not tow trucks, not nothing. We are in a hurry. We can't just wait on goofballs to hold up traffic. That is unacceptable. Goofballs are unacceptable. Okay. So, there was an achievement I was going for last night that starts in Paris and goes to Strasbourg. Oh no. Sorry about that. I think you can guess. And then from Strasbourg to somewhere else, and so on and so forth, back to back, from this city to that, from this city to that. It doesn't say what deliveries you have to make, but you have to specifically follow a line of deliveries that go from one city to the next, and so on. And you have to do it, as far as I can tell, you have to do it in order. I believe you also have to do it consecutively, though the achievement itself doesn't list that. That's a nice morning sky. And it would not, for, let's call it 3.5 hours in my 5-hour stream, it did not give me even one single delivery that went from Paris to Strasbourg. Now, apparently there's a mod that a lot of people use, which I don't know if it invalidates your save file or not, but what it does is it makes it so you can basically make up your own cargo missions. And I don't want to do anything like that, but, like, if that's the only way to get that, like, I have no guarantee if I did the first leg of the mission, or the first one, Paris to Strasbourg, I have no guarantee that if I did that, that the next portion of that would be any easier to get than the first portion of it, which I took 3.5 hours and at one point loaded the save file multiple times and never got to come up. So, I don't know. Alright, our destination is listed as being 16 hours away by road. We've got 8 hours until we need to rest. And since we want more daylight, we're going to go ahead and just drive ourselves until we're tired. That's the plan. Like, in Euro Truck Simulator, and I don't think this is true in American Truck Simulator, but at the very least, it's not a good design here. Hold on. Oh. Wait, are we having... Oh, we're having a toll area. Okay, let's see if 40 is too fast, everybody. We're gonna find out if 40 is too fast. Okay, I think 40 was a little fast. So yeah, I think 35 was the right call when I denoted that earlier. As far as being able to drive through those locations. Because I couldn't really tell how fast that... it's better to aim under.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Bayonne. Oh no... What? Guys, you can't just block me off. I gotta go to Spain. They're blocking me off. I've got an urgent delivery. I can't just be taking other routes. Okay, let's see here. That says trip time is 15 hours, or rather 16 hours. That says it would be 17 hours if I just went that direction. So if I go this way, it's going to recommend going the entire way. Well, sucks as I've driven that road before.
Ready to roll.
Yeah, there's not really a good way to get...
And then
you know,
exit right. Never mind.
yeah, I tried to think of a way to get around that, but oh well. Yeah, traveling road that we've been before. That sucks. Can't even like uncover any new cities this direction. Well, it is what it is. I know it might be a little bit weird. I like taking the, if you will, the organic route to being able to, see new stuff in the game. So that's what I'm attempting to do right now. I'm trying to logically drive my way into Spain to experience it, you know, having just added it to the game. I did not for a moment think that I would get... I should have thought about it. I really should have. But I didn't think for a moment about being moved back to a different city. But you know what? In the future, what I'll do is I will purposely buy up a warehouse near to where the DLC is going to get added. So I guess I'll need one up in, I guess, Scandinavia, because Heart of Russia is next. And then, if I do get moved, I will just reposition to the warehouse and go from there. I think that makes the most sense. I mean, live and learn. Alright, let's see here. We're just traveling straight through in the direction of Paris, Bordeaux. If we have another, if we have another route inconvenience, then... Oh, hold on. Okay. 44... I don't know if that thing had a biting box, but 35 is barely the answer. Oh, wait, hold on. I picked a World of Trucks job, didn't I? Didn't I? Oh, shit. I really should have if I didn't. I think I did. Nope. Whoops. Slight oversight on my part. There is a current community achievement. Whoa, Elizabeth! Or Eorzabeth. Eorzabeth just cost me 1.5k. What happened? You know what? I'm not gonna wait. That didn't say that she couldn't find a job and had to turn around. We're gonna look at that. What just happened, girl? We're gonna look at this. It doesn't say. What, did you crash? What the hell? What happened to you? There is no specifics on that. Normally when that little message goes across the bottom of the screen, it's like, oh yeah, so-and-so, you know, couldn't complete their delivery or couldn't find one or something and it cost you money. But like, that is, I think, the most any single driver has cost me in money in a failure in either of the two games. Ludwig only getting me $600. Ludwig back to his old tricks. Way to go, Ludwig. You slacker. You gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that, Ludwig. I'm telling you. It's unacceptable. On the upside, if I am up the entire day in character here doing the truck, and I have like more than 24 hours left to make my delivery, then I can rest twice consecutively to make it daylight again so that we can keep seeing Spain and Portugal on the way to finish my trip. Because the way this is currently rocking out, this says I got 6 hours till I get tired, 39 hours left on the trip, but 15 hours to make the trip itself. If I can push myself to a little bit extra time of 7 hours, then I would be able to get myself to my destination at the end of the next rest amount for sleepings. Can't believe, to keep me from getting to Spain earlier, The game was like, here's an event and you can't take this off-ramp. Remember, kiddos, don't drink and drive. And preferably don't drink high fructose corn syrup. But didn't really have a choice on that one when I purchased that. It's got to get used. High fructose corn syrup is very toxic. Makes your body hold on to fat and all kinds of stuff. Tricks the chemicals. It's a whole bad product. It's most of your sodas. In case you've never noticed, that's why I'm normally drinking sugar-free Pepsi on stream. Is because it is made with actual sugar. Which, though actual sugar, in the quantities that I and most people drink it, is still not good for you. It's not actually toxic for you. It's just actually bad for you. And your teeth. But basically, high fructose corn syrup is everything that's bad about sugar and also toxic to you. Really fucks with your body's chemistry. So if you can avoid it, I definitely highly recommend you avoid it. If there's people out there silently watching in Twitch, I thank you for watching, though I will encourage you to perhaps participate in stream. I wanted to get some sound effect things that people could play from stream so that they could like distract me while I was driving, and sadly I didn't get those done today. I know some friends who know some apps that will do such a thing. Alright, we are tagging this truck at 35. So if I travel at 35, I should just go through. And I did. Beautimus. But there are certain other things, like, I got some quote-unquote cheats with Nightbot. For the purposes of today and me doing this, I didn't have a new poll set up, but I'm willing to take alterations to the old poll, so I reopened the poll that had been closed as of yesterday, just in case people do exclamation point vote to find out what the current poll is, so that they'll have something to mess with. Hopefully I can get some things figured out so I can have a new poll for tonight. Though I keep going back and forth on making a new poll because... Keep left? Oh wait, left. Don't be dyslexic right now, Hunter. Mine left. Oh, I'm going fast. I'm, generally speaking, usually only audio dyslexic and not regular reading dyslexic. Though, it's more of an issue of I get my lefts and my rights messed up sometimes. Okay, so this appears to be all new highway to me. And we've got the baggy over the road sign. Bayonne and Bilboa. I think I want to keep right.
Keep right.
Well, I can't keep left because that is arrows. Alright. I didn't speed back up, which was a good call on my part. Screw you, Euro Truck Simulator. I knew you were going to drop that speed limit back down. So, there we are. This is perhaps one of the widest ramps in the game. It has like an entire additional lane. Hello, people coming in from my right. Do 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 do. You didn't tell me to keep left, but I'm doing it. Alright, gotta go ahead and speed up now. Alright, getting over because I am considerate in case that truck needs the speed to get out onto the highway. I do seem to have the usually reflective base screen hiccup, which I imagine you can probably see. That thing that it does sometimes where the game is like smooth, hiccup, smooth, hiccup, smooth, hiccup. It's not actually dropping frames, but it's like lump in the renderer or something. Oh, apparently my cruise control was not on. Do. What did that say? Alright, slowing down. Do. Alright, 35 on the way through. Paid by employer. Getting back up to speed. I don't know if there's like an EU situation or exactly how European Union works, but I don't know if I'm gonna have to hit a oh, what's this say? Area de las Porte de la Encueste? I didn't follow any of that. Anyway, I'm gonna try and see. I don't know if I have to present documents to get into Spain. Some of the places in Europe you don't actually have to go through customs. I do find it a little weird it took them so long to add Spain, though, because it seems like, I don't know, in American Truck Simulator, they just started in California and just pushing east, a little north and east. And if they're just going to make America, then that's going to be how that rocks out. But Europe, they kind of started in the middle, I guess, and they're just fanning out in all directions that are appropriate. Let's see here. You gonna let me over, buddy? Nope. Of course you're not gonna let me over. I don't know where Bayonne is. Is that in France? I guess that's what you get for trying to pass me on the right. That other guy wanted to pass me on the right too. Alright. Traveling through Bayonne. It is approaching 11 o'clock in the afternoon, or 11 o'clock in the morning, I should say. 11 o'clock in the morning. But I'm already going to have to be thinking about resting. So I got 38 hours, 36 hours to make this trip. Let's try 38. I think that's about as far as we could. Well, actually, that was 40, right? So I guess we can maybe put. Oh, hello. I don't know why that guy didn't get all the way over, but... Oh, burnout car. Interesting. We're just full of events on the way to Spain today. But in any event, I'm taking into account... let's see, 12 hours to make the trip. If I go to sleep, then 9 hours from now will be... Bayonne discovered. Bon Voyage 1231. Bon Voyage implies that it is also still France. So here we go. Have not been here before, however, so we are still making progress on the achievements to go to every city in the game in 100% of the world map. A little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, all the time. Biblio? Bilbao? And Sebastine. Okay. This game doesn't... I don't know, it feels like it's definitely running off the same engine as American Truck Simulator. It doesn't feel that much older. It's more about some of the, I'll just call them kindly archaic designs. The aforementioned achievements, and some of the layouts for the map locations and stuff like that. Careful, you almost hit me. I have my turn signal on. You should know my intention. Elizabeth couldn't find a job and had to return empty. Fuel and maintenance costs are three... Okay, so far, Elizabeth has only cost me money. Like $2,000. She hasn't made any profit yet. That is not a good sign. I don't know what's up with that, but when I get to the end of this trip, I may have to fire her. Wait, what? Am I not close enough? What the hell? Alright, let's read these signs really quick. So this one has like a fast pass situation, but I can't go into it? How have I not caused a wreck with that car? Well, I guess if I just push them softly, everything will be fine. Now we've got enough traffic that I can't just simply pull over into another lane here. So do I have to go in the far lane? It's the only one I see an icon for. Hilarity ensues. To anybody who might be watching now or later on the VOD, please remember that I've been playing this game for less than 3 weeks, and in America, you don't have to go through any customs. Because you're not changing countries. And every one of the places in this game does all of the country transitions a little differently. Do I want to hit this here? I'm just barely into Spain. Looks like I have plenty of places to stop, so I'm going to go a little further. I'll start looking when I get that first yawn, which should be in just a moment. Wow, I absolutely called that. Whoops. That feels a little close. I can't read all of that. Balboa sent Santander, and I didn't see what was going on. Oh, shit. Well, totally fell asleep at the wheel on that one. Oh no! I removed all my rest stops. Super oops? Oh, I guess Carl is stepping away. Wait, hold on. I can't actually hit that garage area. Okay, we're attempting to go here now. This may be unwise. This may be kind of far. I, myself, in real life, have only gotten like 3 hours of sleep, so it all lines up. I had a slight bout of insomnia, so even though I was super tired, I couldn't fall asleep. Oh, hey, whoa, that train's moving kind of fast. Did you guys see that train over there? Look at that. You can kind of see it through the woods. Yeah, there you go. Kind of booking it. Now I've got the red sleep thing on. Let's double check this timer. Hour 5 minutes. So, unfortunately, the next rest area ahead is a little ways away. So we're just going to have to deal with what we got going on. But last night, I ended up getting back into a little bit of a YouTube channel that I have previously enjoyed. Oh wait, hold on. I need to go far to the right, don't I? Well, he just drove straight through. Can I drive straight through? I can. Okay. Noted. I ended up getting into a YouTube channel which I have previously watched but haven't been into in a while, because the thing is, the dude like reviews and critiques and stuff anime, and I don't watch a lot of anime. But there is a type of anime that has come about at least somewhat recently to my understanding, I believe called isekai. And isekai is something like Otherworld, and basically what it means is you take the main character and or characters and you throw them into another existence, sometimes after like reincarnation, and like they die or something in their main timeline. Sophie also had to return empty? What is wrong with you guys this morning? Man, you're costing me money. This is a business. You have to make money, not lose money. Running debts is no big deal, guys, but you gotta come out positive at some point here. Okay, we are sticking to the left to Burgos and Zaragoza. Why is there a helicopter over there? Should I be concerned? So And I've seen it done a couple of times in animes whose name I cannot repeat for you because I don't know them by name. And I haven't really been into it. But there's this one that got recommended as basically like a recent release that's pretty damn good. I was like, oh, you know what? I trust and understand this guy's opinions. Wait, I just went over 90. Game let me go over 90. Oh, hey, there's like an apartment complex over there on the hill. I see Spain is hiding some of its architecture off in the woods, and I'm okay with this. As somebody who lives in South Carolina, a state currently known for destroying all of its wood area, all of its trees, everything that's a forest, gotta go. Really, really sucks. What are all these warning signs? What are all these warning signs? Okay. So, this anime is called Who Cares If I'm a Spider, So What? And, just to be clear, anybody who's got arachnophobia, it's a really cute spider, okay? It's a really cute spider. But, basically, what happens is, some event, which is not super clear, something that looks like it could have been, like, a nuclear bomb, like, literally, like, 10, 30 seconds into the beginning of the start of the first episode. Is this my rest area? This is my rest area. Okay. We are going to fill up on gas, and we are going to fill up on sleep. And, like, just basically, kills the main character, and, and basically her entire classroom, and presumably other people as well. Nobody knows. That's not where the story's happening. Like I said, it's an isekai thing. So basically, everybody a bunch of people who know each other, who are all classmates, including the teacher, they all get taken out early in the story. Like, well, not early in the story, basically at the start of the story, and the story begins where you're following the main character, and the main character is reincarnated as a spider. And not just any spider, right? Because another common thing in these isekai stories, apparently, and something that is definitely happening in this... Oh, I hate it when they... Sometimes the game, doesn't fully recognize the first parking space. And that is certainly happening here. I think I'm about to bump, though. I'm gonna have to... Avoid sleeping violation? Fuck you, game! I'm trying to sleep! Let me sleep! Maybe it'll let me pull directly into here? Avoid sleeping violation. Fuck you, bitch! Does this count as a sleeping spot? This is so bothersome right now. I'm trying to talk about anime. What is that? Literally my camera reverse thing? I don't know where this truck is going, and it's concerning me greatly. I hope this counts as a parking space, because otherwise I'm just wasting my time for no reason. It doesn't? Alright, guys. So, okay. So the main character gets reincarnated as a spider, but not just any spider. You see, another common thing in these isekai things that I am to understand, at least... You know what? We're gonna trick the game. Just give me a second here. I've seen this done before. I need to change something and then change it back. Alright, let's change that down to 50. Let's change it back to 100. Because I've changed the game settings, I think it will reload every car in the game world. Let's see if there are still guys parked in this parking space. No. Or at least not so much that it's a problem. I'm going to try and pull over into here. It's not giving me the prompt to fall asleep. This is crazy right now. Another common thing is basically, it's kind of like you end up in like a video game situation and or a fantasy world where you can like level up and get stats. And why is this so hard to do backwards? Avoid sleeping violation. Fuck you, game, piece of shit. I thought it was giving me the prompt to, like, let me fall asleep. Is it only giving me the prompt if I'm perfectly parked? Was that it? I'm being slowly driven insane. Where is this parking space? Get out of my fucking way. This is a comedy of errors right now. Alright, now we're gonna get a violation for driving tired and backwards. This is driving me batty right now. I'm going to try and hit one of the middle two parking spaces. Okay, I was about to say, I think the game is, like, too fresh. Okay. If I rest right now, I'll make it morning, and it'll give me 12 hours left to make the trip. So that should be fine. Yeah. No, I don't want to cancel my current job, you joker. I'd like to know how much time is going to pass, though. Alright, there we go. 10 hours. That's slightly longer than a trip. Shit. Alright, I guess we're doing Spain at night. Shouldn't have grabbed, like, an urgent. I don't quite have enough time to mess with that. Alright, so mess with all that. Oh, look, wood fencing. Nice. Okay, so anyway, as I was trying to say, so the main character seems to have been put into a video game world, and she is like a level 1 pitiful little spider. And a couple of things I'm enjoying about it after having watched 6 episodes is that the game's not really pulling any kinds of its punches, and I can see why it was rated well by the guy I know who likes and watches anime.
Keep right, and then
It doesn't pull any punches with it's a video game, so video game stuff is happening. You've got like
exit right.
you've got like computer voices talking to the character, just saying, "Oh, you did this thing, you get a skill. Oh, you did this thing, you get a level." And the problem is, like, for the character, she doesn't know what universe she's in or what's going on, so things are not properly explained to her. That has a green arrow. We're gonna try and go through here.
As you can see, this is a PlayStation Black disc. Track number 1 contains computer data, so please
So I can't do fast car? I don't know what's happening. Elizabeth just got me some money though, so that's good. Man, I'm just having a crazy time right now with all this stuff. I'm going for the one with the icon. Wait, no, I'm not. It's not closer. Let me try and just go through here. Paid by the employer. We're going to see parts of Spain. Parts of Spain that are toll booths. Bayonne should be back to the direction I came. Bologna, Burgos, Madrid. Okay. A lot of things are being revealed. So they don't pull the punches on it being a video game. And what I kind of mean by that is that something like Sword Art Online pulled its punches as a video game. And you might not agree with that, but what I'm trying to say is, like, Sword Art Online didn't seem like an actual thoughtful, made-out MMO universe for the video. And my controller just got disconnected. A comedy of errors. What the hell? Okay. Before I was so rudely interrupted. As soon as I have enough limited time left on the timer, that the destination guessing arrival time, I will go ahead and forward it till it is daylight, because you know I want to see this game as much as you this DLC as much as you guys do. I think possibly more, and I just don't want to have to be forced to near the end rest again and then miss making my actual delivery. I already messed up not making it a World of Tanks delivery, which I got to do 20 of. But in any event, okay. So, I mean, obviously it's not like standing back and jumping into swing and playing out animations generically and doing stuff like that. Like, the character is alive and moving around as if it was some, like, super sophisticated VR. But it's like a real world to her, so that part isn't video game, but that wasn't the case in SAO either. But it does feel like it's one of those, like, old school, the Final Fantasies where you would, like, use your skills and level them up, and so she starts as a really flimsy creature, but because she's played video games her whole life, she's learned how to, like, pick her fights and try and survive, and so she starts making a point to do that. And one of the things we find out is that, yeah, you find out the rest of her classmates got reincarnated, and almost all of them are, like, students in a magical high school that with spells and swords, and I gotta say, they seem like developed characters over the 6 episodes I've watched, but I do not care as much about them as I do about what's going on back with our main character, because she is basically locked in a dungeon where the lowest level is literally the lowest level of bad guys you got to deal with, like the creatures you have to deal with, and she is a monster killing other monsters who can't get up and out of the cave to even find out what the world, like, as far as she knows, the world is cave and she is in a video game, and she's going through the events, basically getting stronger, because she will reach, like, you know, the next expanse level inside of this cave system, and she won't be able to press forward because some next big monster is standing in her way. And again, that's very much like how it would play out in a video game, where if you're trying to, like, if you were stuck as a character like this, you'd be in the game, unable to progress because of the set leveling system, and provided you're not playing some freaking Bethesda game or something like that, where all the bad guys around you level to you or some nonsense, eventually if you live, make the experience points to be able to progress and go up through the game. And honestly, as a game, I kind of like the universe it's in. It makes me feel like the type of thing that I would design as part of, like, a game I have made, which is Prince Harold's Unfinished Kingdom. Like this game within a game thing that's kind of like the Matrix, but not exactly, that I have come up with. Valladolid and Salamanca, I missed that. And, like, The only thing I don't care for as far as a wild hunter unspotted, you right? What's up, Slav? How you doing? If it was daylight right now, you could see I was in Spain. I'm just talking about an anime I watched last night. I have a very mild headache, and I did not get enough sleep last night. But I did watch an anime I thought was really interesting last night. It was on, it's on Crunchyroll, and man, you gotta love getting a 2-minute commercial break in which they play the same 30-second commercial 4 times back to back. But at least it wasn't over volume loud. It is an anime called, So I'm a Spider, So What? It's I believe referred to in an isekai, which basically means that... Oh, the new one, yes. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, yes. The first, 6 episodes are dubbed into English, and that's what I was watching, and I watched all 6 of them, and I gotta say, I want to know what happens next. I hope that with my bad memory, I don't forget I was watching it and get back to it later. I think Crunchyroll puts up episodes every week. I just don't know when. So, I don't know when I need to tune back in to see the next episode. But so far, only 6 episodes. It's definitely hitting some of my interesting stuff, right? It's got what I feel is a well-thought video game setting for where the character ends up as far as levels and skills and how things work together, and oftentimes when they do that in an anime, it doesn't feel like you get away with doing that as a real video game, if that makes any sense. Parts of SAO I like, but a lot of parts of it are this game wouldn't sell. You can't just, do a limited run of an MMO, you wouldn't make money. The amount of money they supposedly put into that original Sword Art Online game in-universe, and made it an MMO that they locked people in, and, the lawsuits, and, the general setup to SAO being a video game is not very sound as a video game. But in this game, it is. I have not seen Tower of God. I don't actually watch a lot of anime. I hear what you're saying, Slav, but I wouldn't say that there's a sexually explicit theme that runs through the whole series, but I would say that every single half a season there is an unexpectedly rapey episode. I think if you go back and you watch SAO, if you watch the first 2 seasons or get up to what's it called? Gungrave? No, whatever's the gun one. If you watch those seasons, they're fine, but then suddenly they have a rapey episode. Gun Gale. You're right, that's what I'm thinking. Gun Gale. Right. Rapey, incest. Basically every half a season has one fucked up sexual episode for no discernible reason. And it's basically kind of like Bethesda games being buggy. It's my reason that I can't recommend SAO to anyone. If you like, video game Matrix style of you die in the game, you die for real situations and stuff like that, you might like SAO. But be warned, 1 out of, whatever it is, every 13 episodes is unexpectedly super fucked up. Not even talking crazy people with knives in parking lots fucked up, which does happen. But fucked up. But so I will say that so if I'm a spider, or so I'm a spider, so what? Feels like an actually more grounded game, and the progression as a game seems better, and the way the character would if you were just dropped into the game fresh, how you would try and figure out what's going on feels a lot more logical. And I like the characters that are in the series so far. Even the characters I don't care so much about, the human classmates who are over there doing their own thing. Okay, hold on. I want to make it daylight. Why is there no rest areas on this road? What the hell? But yeah, like, Gun Gale didn't need to do that, but it did it, you know? For like one episode at the end. Kind of like Sword Art. One episode at the end. And I say half season because, for whatever reason, the way that anime seems to be set up is to do a major arc in half a season. So every time I think it's like... Every time I think it would be a season of a show, it's actually a half season of a show. So when they're in Sword Art Online originally, that's actually the first half of a season, and then the Fairy story arc is the next half of a season. So... And... I don't remember the next setup for the next season, but one of them is Gun Gale Online.
Keep right.
And, hold on. I see that you have typed something, but I am in curves. 1 second. Many, many curves. Slev says, I have a manga. The main character has been annoying POS two-thirds years. Today, finally, that character became good again. It makes me happy. See, I mean, that's kind of how I feel about, like, the way SAO plays out. Is like, I like the ideas in SAO, and I like a lot of the characters in SAO, but I don't like the main character. I don't like his Mary Sue-ness. I don't like his Jesus Kun. Like, the things that character can suddenly do, even in the first half season of Sword Art Online, where he was a beta tester and also kind of a hacker, and so he can, like, seal the one character away in a special item that only he has access through an admin code because he was a beta tester. And I'm like, no, you've lost me. This is not how this doesn't make any sense for this character. It's never been established that he's a hacker, that he knows behind the scenes stuff. And how much leveling did he actually do? Has he been actually making hacked items and raising his stats? We never talk about that. Like, weirdness, right? But it's kind of a weird title. So I'm a Spider, So What? The actual story, even though the main character is waking up in, like, this video game universe, it feels like a coherent universe. And if you didn't know how it'd be like if you woke up in a video game, which is what happens. She wakes up in this scenario, and she's trying to learn how the game plays and what abilities and skills she has and what her limitations are, just like if you woke up in a video game and tried to figure it out. And best of all, in my opinion, is that so far, whatever the video game is overall, whatever the universe actually is, seems to make logical, coherent sense. So you can gauge, like, the power levels and stuff like that, and you can understand the stakes of a situation and get invested in a fight because you know what the character is dealing with and what they're up against. And, like, in Sword Art Online, when you establish that other people can hide other people's levels and stuff like that, or that somebody can regenerate so many points that how much damage you're doing to them a second, actually their DPS doesn't keep up. And I'm like, yeah, that's a video game thing, but you're not really presenting it to the audience in a way they can go, oh, I get how that works, oh, I get how that works, in my opinion. But if I might ask, actually, I don't think you were super specific there, Slav. What is the manga you have been reading that you feel like the main character's been kind of crap for a little while, and they've turned around? I don't know a lot of anime and manga. My tastes tend to keep me from them. Though now that I've heard, like, and also, anime and manga are expensive. Unordinary? I don't know that one. It's on Webtoon? I also don't know what Webtoon is. Wait, hold on, wait, maybe I do know what Webtoon is. Wait, I think I might. Is Webtoon that website where you can, because there's not an actual legal translation of a Japanese product, you can go and experience it there legally because it doesn't have any legal distribution over here. Is it one of those websites? I think I may have seen some Dragon Ball Super there or something. I have no idea if I'm misremembering that. Also, I have that mild headache is upgrading right now, which is not good for me and my long-term getting through this. Uh-oh. I see brake lights. What are we doing? Webtoon is a manga partnered with Crunchyroll. Tower of God is... Oh, that's where I've heard of it. Tell me, Slav, have you heard of the YouTube channel called Mother's Basement? Because I think he had a promo code, because I've been watching some of his videos recently. Mother's Basement is basically like a critique, review, heightening, like, showing off the good and the bad and stuff about anime and manga. And that's where I learned about So I'm a Spider, So What. I've heard of it, not familiar with it. I would recommend it. If you happen to be on the Discord channel, which you can get to by typing in !Discord, I've, on the Improvision server, in the anime channel, in the past, like, 72 hours or so, I've posted links to a couple of his videos, which would be the easiest way to get there besides, you know, typing Mother's Basement into YouTube. Finish what? I could not read what that truck said. There's very few, as far as I know, like, good channels on YouTube that are just about doing legitimate viewer critique of anime and manga. And when I need to know something about anime and manga because I'm not up on it, because I don't keep up with it, I go to Mother's Basement because I feel like his stuff is well thought out and well produced, and his thoughts are very coherent and speak to me. And why is everybody going so slow in this pack of cars right now? Ludwig making some money right now, 3,000 euros. I can appreciate that very much. I need money. Estimated 4 hours left in this trip, and 5 hours left in this rest period. Look at this pack of cars I'm in. Color that one car red, and it'd be ready to do Outrun. Like, I don't remember if you're already on the Discord channel. Otherwise, yeah, or Discord server. Okay, I'm gonna get over here because you all going so slow right now. Hey, we are approaching Portugal. Or entering it? Let's see here. Yeah, he's made no money compared to how long he's been streaming. Wait, what? I'm in the disc, yes? Oh, Discord, okay. The first part that I don't understand, he's made no money compared to how long he's been streaming. You mean how long the dude doing Mother's Basement has been making videos? Is that what you mean? Do I want to go left or right? This looks like I'm going left or right, and I would like my GPS to tell me if it's left or right. Let me zoom out a little bit. This seems to indicate I'm going straight, so I assume left. It's a lot. It's pretty mountainous over here in Spain and Portugal. That's Porto and Coimbra and Guarda-Slu and Lisboa? I think that was Lisboa. Did you not mention Oh, I'm sorry. Because of the headache, I can't keep track of my own thoughts. So, yes, Ludwig, yes. Ludwig is, I don't have I don't have anybody to compare him against except for my other drivers. Lisboa's capital? Neat. I don't have anybody to compare him to besides my other drivers, and my drivers are certainly not making, let's say, the same digits that my drivers make in American Truck Simulator. I have one driver who occasionally makes over $10,000 in American Truck Simulator, and I don't know that anyone in this game has made like 7,000 euros. Because otherwise, a lot of the prices seem pretty comparable between the two games. Potato. Oh. Wait, what was that? There was like a gate in front of the bridge? Oh, Ludwig, your driver. I was talking about Ludwig the streamer. Oh! Oh! Yeah, okay, so what is currently in the bottom right corner of the screen, you probably know this, but I'm just, for anybody who doesn't know, there's little light blue text occasionally that replaces those little F button indicators that gives me progress on, in real time, when a driver finishes a mission who's part of my company, what money they get me. And, I try to get in the habit of reading it aloud, because otherwise it just won't sink in who's doing well and who's not. Ludwig has been a problem, but Eorzabeth, who is my newest driver and is using my latest truck, she is, I think she's net negative right now in making me money. So I'm trying to pay attention in case I need to fire her already and get a new driver because she is not working out. I don't know Ludwig the streamer though. Wait, let me rethink about what you said. No money compared to how long he's been streaming? I hate to ask, but I kind of want to ask. How long has Ludwig been streaming? Because I've only been streaming for 9 months. And, I haven't gotten a single paycheck from Twitch yet. So, just out of curiosity, how long has he been streaming? And if you know, how many, like, subs does he have? This slight right curve is preventing me from being able to get this drink easily. He's been doing a subathon. It's 25 days now. Active 100k subs? What? He has 100,000 subs right now? That's crazy. I have... Three. I'm averaging about 3 for 9 months now. Or not 9 months, for 5, 6 months? Since I've been a Twitch affiliate and could actually take subs. Oh wait, why am I saying 9 months? It's 10 months now, isn't it? I've been streaming for 10 months. The very end of May should be my 12 year. Which is appropriate because that's just before when I would normally hold my yearly gaming party ES that I'm obviously not holding this year again because it's a worldwide pandemic. I can't wait to next year hopefully have the biggest ES ever. But we'll see how that works out. I'm thinking about, if I'm not in the middle of a move, doing a big online streaming event where I try and stay awake for as many hours as possible for an entire weekend. Because that's what I'd normally be doing at that time period. I'd be playing video games all weekend. The difference being, when I'm streaming, I gotta be talking all the time. So if I do that, I'll probably blow out my voice for the next week. 25 days subathon. Jeez. Lisboa, Portugal, Garete. I can't read any of these names now. Again. Not that I could really read them before being in Europe. I feel like in this part of the game I'm seeing a lot more traffic on side roads than I'm used to. Like roads where I'm not traveling. This is the largest expansion pack for this game at almost half an entire gigabyte. Which is crazy to talk about in 2021, but okay. Says Slob says he was at 70 hours at one point. How it works is every sub is 10 seconds more on a timer, and he has to stream for that amount. He's been under 10 minutes for 3 days now, and none is letting it die. That sounds awesome. I mean, as long as you could find a game to keep playing and you didn't, like, fall asleep on stream, I would totally do that. I don't know what I'd do. I'd have to pick a very special game. I'd have to pick something like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, where when I get bored with the main plot, I can just go off and do my own thing for a little while. And playing that game straight, without trying to speedrun it, it's probably like 68 hours by itself. At the time, it was the longest video game I'd ever played. I know he does sleep on stream, haha. Wait, does he nap? Like, I thought Twitch had rules about... I thought Twitch literally had rules about falling asleep on stream. Wait, is this... The tolls are digital in Portugal? Interesting. Huh. Like, he doesn't literally sleep on stream, right? He doesn't have, like, a webcam of his bed, right? He puts up some pre-recorded video and goes BRB or something like that. Like, I don't remember what the timer is, but Twitch has a rule about being away from your stream for a while. There's sleep streams on Twitch? No. What does that mean? What? Really? I've never heard of what you just described. I thought that wasn't allowed by Twitch. I thought you couldn't be, like, asleep doing a stream. Lisboa and Coimbra. Wait, hold on. Where am I going? Lisbon. Wait, is that an N, not an A? I thought all these signs said Lisboa.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Why do we have to find a new route? Did I do something wrong?
Keep left.
Oh God. I didn't see that. I just let that happen. Lisboa is the Portuguese name for Lisbon. You know what? That throws me off sometimes where they put different names on the different signposts. That is the most damage I've taken in a week, so that is unfortunate. But hey, it's not my truck. Oh, okay. So yeah, it does say Lisboa. See, Lisbon. See, I thought the capital of Portugal was Lisbon, but you know what? I also thought the country was called Japan. I mean, Japan? Japan isn't called Japan. Hold on. What did that just say about what did that just say? Oh, she is currently barely positive. She's broken even. Eorzabeth is broken even. I slammed that thing really hard. I kind of would have expected to jackknife and been a lot worse off than I was, but... On the upside, I'm almost to my destination. Yes, game, I am technically speeding, but let's just ignore that for the moment. I wonder how many points I'm going to lose for smacking the crap out of the truck. That was a solid hit. That would have, like, at that speed, totally would have normally just, like, broken the truck. A1 Lisboa. Lisbon discovered. Thank you, game. See, and then the game tells me I've reached a new place. Wait, what? Conquistador 1 of 49? A 1 of 49? Oh. Hi, giantness. Whoa, whoa, whoa! How is that my fault? That guy drove into me. What the fuck, game? Started playing Pokemon White 2 recently. Interesting. Any particular reason? And are you doing a Nuzlocke? Because, I mean, I hear you, but also White 2 is a couple of generations back. Vialonga? Is that what that said? Vialonga? Oh, this is a very pretty wall. I like this wall. Just a time killer, and you're a big fan? I also like Pokemon, but my biggest problem with Pokemon is that by and large, the plot progression doesn't change from one game to the next. There's always an order to the gyms.
Exit now.
There's always some plot contrivance or Pokemon power you don't have yet that prevents you from going into the next area before you've completed the area you're in. Like, I like Pokemon the universe, the monsters, the setting, all kinds of stuff, but the games themselves, like, it's cliche to say it, but it's kind of true. The plot progression really hasn't changed in like 23 years or whatever. Scania truck dealer delivered. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna argue that there are new things in each game. I played Pokemon Red all the way through. Then I played Yellow all the way through, which was basically the same game. And then I basically kept enjoying Pokemon vicariously by friends for a long period of time. And then I picked up a companion game with a friend. I picked up Pearl. Pearl was like the first Pokemon game I myself owned and wasn't like borrowing or renting. And I had a really good experience with Pearl and like, you know, the puffins and learning about the personalities of your Pokemon and all the different Pokeballs and stuff like that. Like, that was all really cool stuff, but even then, I could tell the plot stuff basically progressed at the same layout. Play Pokemon Red and then your device crashed and lost all your progress? Oh, that sucks. Sword and Shield has VMAX. I prefer Mega Evolutions as a thing. If I had to pick between that and VMAXing. Where do you want me to go? Okay. That is a difficult park. You are not joking. I mean, I can do it, but that's clearly a difficult part. But I could tell then, which at this point was like 10 years ago, that the way the plot progressed wasn't really changing. I almost had that. First I had to reset because I chose Charmander as a new player. It sucked because Charmander is weak and not good in the first gym, but the second as well. Yes. Well, okay. I think most people are in agreement that what Nintendo needs is the most kid-friendly MMO ever devised. Like, we need what is basically a Pokemon MMO. It needs to exist. And it'd be easy enough to do with the progression of the current games done out again, is like just adding islands and stuff like that, adding locations, adding Pokemon. Because what Pokemon, in my opinion, really needs is a lot more Breath of the Wild. it needs more Breath of the Wild. It needs more traversal tactics that you do either by yourself or with your Pokemon. It needs more, it needs more ability for you to pick the direction of where you want to go as far as what gym you want to tackle next. You need to be able to, at the start of the game, maybe you're coming from a dock, maybe you're coming from a town that's on the island, wherever you're coming from, you need to be able to, like, pull out a big map, see all of the route layouts, and go, I want to go here. And maybe you have, like, a big wild area like you do in Sword and Sword and Shield, and that's where, like, the stuff levels to you, but, like, on the routes, it's a particular difficulty, and you know, like, the deeper you go on in each route, the more difficult it is, so you stick to the road where it's safer, like you'd be playing World of Warcraft or something like that. Got really lucky today, you caught a Riolu, which evolves into Lucario. Lucario is, like, my favorite Pokemon. Alright, my damage penalty was sizable, but... oh man, that was a good loss of money, too. That was unfortunate. Alright, so, for anybody who is watching later on YouTube, I thank you for watching. This has been Euro Truck Simulator 2, presented by Improvision Entertainment. My name is Thundermun, and I will see you in the future.